So, I want to talk about Demona. For a while, I've been thinking about my favorite female villains, and I find it hard to really find any other ones that are as well written as Demona is. She is pretty much top tier when it comes to female villains that are just one chef's kiss. And I think the reason because of that, the reason she works so well is because she's kind of like the Magneto of the Gargoyle universe, where the events that lead up to her becoming a villainess are so understandable and so reasonable that you can't help but relate to her, but empathize with why she's doing what she's doing, because she's doing everything that she's doing for her people, for her clan. Now, her journey begins basically when she starts off as Goliath's mate, and she is basically kind of the second in command of the clan, and she sees all of the ways that the human beings are disrespectful to her people. Now, she's not wrong about this. She's right in that it's not fair that they could save the castle of humans and still be treated like second-class citizens. Humans shirk at their approach, call them dogs and beasts, won't allow them to dine at their tables, even after they are the reason that they are alive. She's right about that. And she says, she expresses as much to Goliath. Now, Goliath is much more practical and understanding, that he understands human nature, but he also realizes that, we can't live in this world without humans. We can't live in this world without their protection. It's just not going to work. And he's not wrong about that. I mean, y'all are gargoyles. Y'all turn into stone during the day. Who is going to protect y'all during the day if not humans that you can trust? But Demona is not wrong, though. She's not wrong in pointing out the inequality that they face. Now, in trying to alleviate this, and this is one of the brilliant things about her theme, the character theme in her, is that she's her own worst enemy. She's trying to make it so that the gargoyles have their own castle, right? This piece of land belongs to us. We're trying to bring up our people. So she develops a plot where she's going to betray the king and the people in the castle to the Vikings. Now, as this goes down, she ends up getting betrayed, and her people, her clan, ends up being destroyed. She loses everybody, Goliath and her people, and the few of the gargoyles that are left alive end up being turned to stone permanently. Now, she is by herself. Everything that she did up to this point has backfired, and this basically starts the rhythm of her life, where she tries to do the right thing, or what she sees as the right thing, but it always backfires on her. Once again, she finds another castle, another clan of gargoyles, and she ends up getting in good with the king of the castle, Macbeth, and she's about to get pretty much everything that she wants. It's no longer the same situation as it was under Goliath. They are now feared and respected amongst the people in the castle. This is everything she's ever wanted. But then she overhears the conversation about Macbeth might be about to betray them, possibly. And before she gets any kind of clarity on this, she decides to betray Macbeth. And Macbeth is like, I would never have betrayed you. We've been partners for 30 years. She's not trying to hear none of that. So she takes down Macbeth, and then she is subsequently betrayed by the very person that she got to betray Macbeth. And then she loses everything all over again. Her clan is destroyed, and she's alone. And it just, so on and so forth. Her life goes like this. She's trying to get her clan and get her people together, but she keeps on doing it in these ways that end in her utter failure. She loses. She ends up helping Xanatos bring Goliath and her clan back, only to lose them because she wants to kill humans. And Goliath is like, no, we're not trying to do that. You need to let it go. So she loses her man in the process. And the gargoyles mate for life. They mate for life, and she ends up losing her mate. Again, her and Goliath end up having a daughter that she didn't know about. She tries to get her daughter on her side through manipulation and lying, only for her daughter to find out. And then her daughter, in the very same episode, says, I hate you. And she loses her daughter forever. Once again, and this cycle repeats itself over and over in her life, mostly because she refuses to see her part in the events that take place. She refuses to see how she and her actions are the problem. So they constantly repeat themselves. Her goals are usually noble ones, but they're gone about in these sinister and diabolical ways that force her into conflict with the very people that she feels like she has to protect. Basically, a gargoyle Magneto. And I think her journey and her character archetype is summed up beautifully in a single episode and a single scene where she has basically turned all the humans into stone. And after a certain amount of time, they are going to stay stone statues forever, permanently. And Goliath and the gargoyles are trying to get her to give them the access code to reverse everything. And she's not having, she's not budging, right? So then the Weird Sisters, three witch sisters that have existed through the ages, come up and they just start pressing Demona about, asking her questions, because Demona's not having it. She's just like, the humans, they have to pay for what they did to us. They destroyed my clan. And the Weird Sisters are like, well, who betrayed the castle that allowed your clan to be destroyed? You did. Demona like, nah. The humans have been trying to hunt us for eons, for years. They've been trying to kill us. Weird Sisters are like, well, who created the hunter that hunted y'all for eons? You did. And Demona's still not trying to hear this. She's like, the humans betrayed us and slaughtered everybody in the castle. And the Weird Sisters once again are like, well, who betrayed Macbeth to Canmore that got your next clan killed? Who did that? You did. And Goliath is finally like, look, you need to end this cycle of hatred. You got to give us the access code. And her entire character, her journey in life is summed up in one perfect scene where she looks into the camera with tears rolling down her eyes and she says, the access code is alone. Brilliant scene. If y'all could find another female villain that is as well written as Demona is, I would like to hear, because I'm kind of looking for him right now. But as far as right now, this lady here is top tier.